when this movie was produced, Ronnie Howard, well, Ron Howard now, because he was 22 years old, and he was a veteran of television and the movies. Of course, we all remember him as Little Opie with Andy Griffith, and he was just great in The Music Man, Winthrop, the kid who couldn't say S. Well, anyway, he spent something like 17 years in the business by this time. So he really, really understood it. Ron Howard is a very special man in this business. He was born into it, he loves it, and he understands every aspect. As you might expect, he wasn't exactly nonchalant about the prospect of working with the legendary John Wayne, though. He was in his 50th year in the movies, John Wayne was. He said working with John Wayne was the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. And John Wayne apparently reciprocated. He carried that fatherly attitude from the film onto the set and into real life. Ron Howard said that John Wayne made him feel like they were friends from their very, very first meeting. A year after working on this picture, Ronnie Howard began a new phase by writing and directing and starring in a movie called Eat My Dust. Of course, his career as a director has taken off with some fine movies like Splash and Cocoon and Parenthood and Backdraft. We were talking about that a little bit earlier. And The Paper was another of his. He's been able to succeed both critically and in the box office. And every bit of success that he has, he richly deserves. Now let's look at this.
Next on AMC, John Wayne rides into town looking for revenge in Henry Hathaway's The Sons of Katie Elder, co-starring Dean Martin and Earl Holliman. Next on AMC.